Hey everybody, welcome to PetServices.Pro, a show for you and your pets. Today we're going to go over the top 10 best snakes for beginners. Make sure to watch until number 1 because it's one of the most coolest snakes ever. So let's get into it. Things to remember: try to purchase captive bred snakes rather than wild caught. Any snake can bite, especially if they're not used to you yet or young, so take time and baby steps to let them get used to you on their own terms. Not all snakes enjoy being handled, so if you want to constantly hold your snake, find one that doesn't mind it. You don't want to get bit or stress your snake. Provide hanging heat lamps or ceramic heating elements. They should all have an enclosure heated to the recommended heat range, but have a high temperature basking area plus a cooler area to move to. Always provide several places to hide. Humidity is very important to reptiles, so do your research to find out how to maintain the proper humidity in their living space, but also provide a bowl of clean water daily to allow them to drink and soak in. Snakes like a daily soak, especially when it's time to shed their skin. Now, without further ado, let's visit the snakes. 10. Milk snake. The milk snake is some kind of beautiful. They come in several variations of colors and patterns, but they are all gorgeous. If you remember black between yellow stripes, you have a milk snake. They are docile when older, non-venomous even though they look dangerous, and are a smaller size snake, being between 14 to 60 inches long. They can be handled easily, especially if you get one of the smaller versions. He likes to shake his tail when he feels threatened. Pretending to be a rattlesnake must be effective. They are nocturnal and like to hide, so supply him with a nice sized tank, at least 20 gallons, with lots of things to climb on and hide in, but they are escape artists, so keep the lid on tight. He wants his temperature to be 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and lower at night, and regular home humidity is fine. The milk snake is a carnivore, so feed frozen mice or pinky rats from the pet store. He can have a 20 to 30 year lifespan. 9. Hognose snake. Though the hognose snakes are slightly venomous, they still make good pets. Their venom is very slight and doesn't really affect humans. They mostly use their venom to kill their small prey and would rather roll over and play dead than bite. They have a cute round face. They like to be active during the day, and once they are used to you, they don't mind being handled. They may strike when they feel threatened, but that's rare. A 20-gallon tank is big enough for the hognose snake, but make sure there is a very secure lid because he likes to escape and explore. He likes his home to be around 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and lower at night. Provide places he can move to that are cooler if he wants to. They can be active, so provide branches to climb on. Snakes like to hide, so provide several hiding places. Regular room humidity is fine, and the hognose snake is a carnivore, so he'll eat frozen mice. 8. Gopher snake. These interesting snakes look a lot like a rattlesnake and are very pretty since they come in various colors and patterns. They're calm, sweet, and easy to handle once they are tame, and they're easy to care for. The gopher snake is hardy and healthy. He grows up to 5 feet, but some of them can grow up to 7 feet, so 40 to 60 gallon tank or something at least 4 feet long is a great home for him. Gopher snakes prefer a temperature of 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and that suits him just fine, and he doesn't need high humidity. They are constrictors, so they aren't venomous, but they are carnivores, so feed them frozen rats or mice from the pet store. Change their water daily to keep him healthy. You can expect your buddy to be around for up to 30 years. 7. Rat snake. The rat snake is a smaller snake with pretty patterns. He will tolerate you holding him, but he really would rather be left alone. But he's pretty and fun to watch, so he'll still be a good pet. He has an interesting trait where he curls up like a rattlesnake when he feels danger. He can strike, but prefers to run away instead of biting. He can grow up to about 3 to 6 feet, and the rat snake is generally healthy and strong. You can house him in a 30 to 40 gallon tank, but he can escape easily, so have a tight lid. Provide some branches since he likes to climb, and give him places to hide too. This snake prefers temperatures near 85 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and near 75 degrees Fahrenheit at night, but have a place to move where it's cooler. They don't need a UV light like most other snakes do since they get their vitamin D through their diet. These non-venomous constrictors eat frozen mice and rats from the pet store. 6. Green snake. The green snake is a beautiful bright green small snake with big eyes. He is a non-venomous, docile snake, but shy, and is a great snake to have if you want something to watch rather than handle. He does not like to be handled, but they are hardy, healthy, and easy to care for. They are small, growing only to about 2 to 3 feet. Give him a 20 to 30 gallon tank to live in. Since they are tree dwellers, they prefer to climb, so provide branches to climb on, and as any snake, they like to hide too. They like temperatures of 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but cooler at night, and prefer a humid climate, so use a hydrometer too and spritz the tank. Green snakes are insectivores, and they eat spiders, worms, moths, crickets, caterpillars, and so forth, but you should be able to find these at the pet store. They can grace your presence for 6 to 8 years or so. 5. Garter Snake. Garter snake is a familiar sight in a lot of gardens, and they are very beneficial to the garden, but they also make wonderful pets too. They're fairly docile and active, and also tend to not bite, but may spray a strange smelling must instead when threatened or handled. So a garter snake is not a good pet to hold and cuddle with. They are fun to watch though. They are a smaller snake growing up to 30 inches or so and can live up to 10 years or more. They're a live-bearing snake, so it may be interesting to breed them. They are minorly venomous and common in pet stores. A 20 to 40 gallon tank works for him, and they are active and like to escape. Have a tight lid. They like to climb and hide, so branches and hiding places will make him happy. They are messier than other snakes, so you'll want to keep an eye on his environment and clean it daily to keep him healthy. He likes his temperature to be around 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit and prefers a high humidity. The garter snake is a carnivore, and he likes to eat feeder goldfish, crickets, earthworms, frozen pinky mice, and rats. Provide that bowl of water for him to drink and soak in, but also to put those goldfish in so he can hunt them in the water. That's fun to watch if you can stomach that kind of thing. 4. California king snake. The California king snake is a strikingly beautiful snake with pretty patterns. They are native to the western United States and not aggressive and tend to remain calm. They are not venomous, but will poop and exude a stinky musk when scared. They are small, growing up to about 4 feet long, and are fairly easy to handle once they get used to you. Since they are a smaller snake, kids can handle them, and he easily gets used to his environment and his people. They are active in the evening since they are nocturnal. They don't have very many requirements, so they're easy to care for and maintain. The 20-gallon tank is a good size home, and he prefers a regular room temperature and likes to hide when it gets too warm. He likes a cooler evening. If you can provide a temperature of 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit with cooler parts of the tank for them to move to if they want to, then he will be a happy snake. They are constrictors, so they are carnivores, and you can feed them frozen mice once a week. They're easily found in pet stores and with great care can be with you up to 20 years. 3. Boa Constrictor. Did you grow up with a boa constrictor in your classroom as a kid? I did. Most people know this snake and recognize their beautiful spotted patterns of brown and tan. They are sweet and docile, and they are a strong snake who can constrict around your arm if he doesn't feel safe or if he feels like he may fall. Once he gets used to you and you handle him often, he'll be comfortable with you. Just know that he may bite if he doesn't know you. Take your time, let him learn about you slowly. The boa is a non-venomous and easy to care for. He is a larger snake, up to 10 feet long. Since boa are larger, strong snakes, who is also active, a glass tank is not a good idea to house him. Do your research and study their needs so you can provide them with the proper containment so they will be healthy, happy, and safe. He likes to climb and hide, so supply several branches and hiding places for him. The boa likes a daytime temperature of 82 to 90 degrees and around 75 to 80 degrees at night. Have warm spots and cool spots for him to move around to. Boas get their vitamin D from their diet, so no UV light is needed. They prefer a higher humidity, so you may have to spritz the enclosure. Boa constrictors are carnivores, and since they are larger, they will eat rabbits and rats. So if you are interested in a larger snake, this one will easily capture your heart. 2. Corn snake. Corn snakes are gorgeous snakes with bright colors and fancy patterns. They are sweet and docile and hardly bite. Plus, they're active and smart and a great snake for both adults and children. These snakes are native to North America. They are a smaller snake and can grow up to 5 feet long and live up to 20 years. The corn snake can be happy in a 20-gallon tank, but can be an escape artist, so keep the lid on tight. Since they are active, they like to climb, so have branches available in their living quarters, and again, keep the lid on tight. Provide hiding places, though they like their privacy too. They are up and about at dawn and dusk. They like a temperature of 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, but like to have warmer places to bask and cooler places to move to. They do not require a light on 24 hours per day. Regular room humidity is fine, but you may need to spritz the tank every so often. They are carnivores and will eat frozen mice from the pet store. So, if you love a beautiful, bright, active snake, try the corn snake. 1. Ball python. The ball python is one of the most popular snakes people keep as pets. They have a striking pattern and are very sweet and docile. They grow up to 5 feet, so they're easy to hold once they are used to you. And because of this, they're a good snake for kids. An interesting fact about the ball python is that when they are scared, they roll up into a ball. They are easily available in pet stores. They are not an active snake, but they are smart and they like to escape, so keep that lid on tight. A 20-gallon tank makes a good home for them, again with a tight-fitting lid, and they need places to hide, but also to climb on, such as branches. Though these snakes are low maintenance, they need a clean environment. They like a daytime temperature between 80 degrees Fahrenheit and 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and a night temperature of around 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Regular home humidity is fine, but may need to spritz the tank. They are carnivores, so feed frozen mice and small rats. They can confuse your hand with prey, so use tongs when feeding him. You can expect him to be around for about 30 years. Ball pythons are a wonderful pet snake. So, there you have it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos about reptiles like the one below in the description and much more. Check out my playlist and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.